Gavin, you're the founder of a small but rapidly expanding mobile app development company. In many ways, and this is shown within the CIO survey, mobile app development is kind of a huge growth area, but at the same time it's a little bit like the Wild West, that people aren't quite sure about the rules, exactly where it's heading. So from your perspective as somebody who's kind of subsumed in that area, where do you see mobile development heading in the next, say, 5 years?
Yeah, I think Wild West is an accurate description at the moment. There is a lot changing. I guess the rate at which mobile has grown has been a big part of that, and the rules are not set, and sometimes it's dependent on innovation. It depends on whether you can do the next most exciting thing as to whether you can kind of excite users. But in terms of the next 5 years, I think the device is going to become even more integrated with our lives. They'll become more seamless. We won't realize we're using them as much. They'll also be more connected to other devices that we're using, whether it's our television or whether it's fitness trackers. And the interfaces, I think, will change, where sometimes we're connecting with the device that holds all that information for us, but maybe through our computer, maybe through the television. Again, little interactions that you have in lots of places, I think, will actually centralize around your mobile phone, as that's the unit that you have access to.
So one interesting development this year has been Windows 8, the launch of Windows 8 from Microsoft. It's one of those things where it seems like it's a bet your company on it kind of strategy.
Yeah.
Just from a mobile perspective, do you see that having a kind of an impact on your industry? Is that something you're going to start designing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people counted Microsoft and Nokia out too early. While they still haven't got the numbers and they haven't got the traction, there are companies with incredible capabilities. Nokia, as a hardware manufacturer, can produce some fantastic devices, and Microsoft has shown that it's able to produce a great operating system. And I think what Microsoft has done with Windows 8 and with Windows Phone 7 originally, with the new style of interaction and the tile system, it's completely different to what the other platform developers have done.
Very much.
And they've done something that works. They've done something that really works for a group of people and is very well considered. And I think there's a lot of strength to it. I think the thing they're missing at the moment is the apps. So as more and more apps come onto their platform, I think there'll be recognition from users that this is a platform worth owning. So I think Microsoft and Nokia will be part of our mobile future.
Yeah, never underestimate Microsoft. But obviously another very recent development is the iPad Mini. Does that make any real difference to the kind of the development of mobile apps, or is it just kind of a mini version of what's already out there?
I think it is in some ways a mini version of what's already out there. Having had 7-inch tablets in Android and having an Android ecosystem where there are so many different screen resolutions, it's something that developers, at least like ourselves, have become accustomed to. And, I don't see it making a major change for us, but I do see it as a useful device. I can see reasons why people would want that one. I mean, one of the areas that we work in is healthcare, and you can see why it would be useful to have a tablet instead of a clipboard when you're working as a doctor. And doctors and nurses, we don't want them to be sat in front of a computer. We want them to have these digital tools with them at their fingertips. And the thing with the 7-inch tablet is it will fit in a nurse's or a doctor's uniform pocket, which you can't do with a full-size iPad. So I think it's interesting that there'll be more uses for it, given that it's a different form factor.
And it's those small details that can make or break a product, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of these things, it's about the tool being used for a job, and it's where it fits.
Gavin Dutch, thank you very much.